You're good.
Okay, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. My computer's having issues with the stream for right now. So we are going to switch over to Travis, who will now be streaming for the night. And we are good to go. So, welcome back. We will now officially get started for the night. Max is still having issues. We had him for a second, but he now has to restart his computer, so he will hopefully have that up here in just a couple minutes. But until that point, we will get started with everyone waking up. As you all come to, Cogsworth, you being the one who's been up all night long, you heard the start of a drizzle of rain about mid-evening, probably about 8, 9 o'clock
Okay.
night, and just heard it become closer and closer to a downpour throughout the night. By the time that the party wakes up, it has essentially begun just pouring rain outside.
Okay.
So definitely a gloomy day. And Ward has decided to sleep in. But you hear some commotion going on downstairs. This is for all three of you. As you guys begin getting up for the day, getting your preparations ready, you make your way downstairs, and there's a large crowd of people around the quest board, the looking for jobs board, essentially.
Nice.
And you're hearing these like whispers of people from a distance. Labyrinth, maze, walls, things along those lines. What are you guys doing?
I am
And are you all
fiercely.
coming down together or individually?
Um, upon hearing commotion, I and Ward. I'm assuming Ward at various times has decided to sleep in. I will just, whatever. He'll find me. He usually does. I can't really get rid of him. I will. I will step outside and. Did we have adjoining rooms? Or like, are our rooms next to each other? Or okay. I I wouldn't necessarily like
Yes,
knock
you
on.
had three adjoining rooms.
Okay. I wouldn't knock on a door or anything, but I would head towards the commotion to see what's happening.
I would also head towards the commotion to see what's happening.
Morning.
Morning.
Seems to be a bit of excitement downstairs. I was going to check it out, see what's afoot. Care to join me?
Yes. I
Excellent.
hate the rain. It always makes people crazy.
Oh, I don't
I'm
mind the
crazy.
rain. Me personally, I don't mind the rain. It does. I don't like it. It messes up my clothes though, occasionally. So. Oh,
I would.
go ahead.
Harith, are you joining as well?
Oh yeah, I would get up. I assume. I assume I'm kind of too big for these beds.
You kind of hang off the edges a little bit.
Yeah.
Your feet are probably about 2 inches away from touching the ground while you
Yeah, I figured.
sleep.
Yeah, I'll try to get up quietly, but I'll probably end up like knocking over a chair accidentally. Uh,
So actually, when you sleep, your feet stick out probably to your ankles. This is I'm from personal experience. This is how it works. So you can't sleep if there's a footboard because your feet have to
Um,
hang off.
Are you there, Ward? Are you there, Ward?
yes.
Oh, hold on a second.
I've never had this experience before.
Can Ward hear or no? He froze.
It's like
Or
he
just having
gets in and
problems.
he just
Yeah.
freezes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you're but
Mm.
yeah. So you can sleep,
All the technical
but
difficulties.
you gotta sleep at a diagonal on the bed, and then you can kind of get your feet up on it as long as it's a big enough bed.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd try to work my way out of the room quietly, but probably fail. Yeah. I'd
Oh.
knock over a chair and then try to put it back up, and then end up making things worse.
So as I'm walking
All
by,
the while, you're just slowly making your way to the door, like just to make it out of the
Yes.
room.
so as we're walking, I'll say, sounds like there's a struggle going on in that room. Perhaps he's under attack and needs assistance. Because I'm hearing furniture banging around, like, oh, darn it, oh.
Something's probably like falling off the table, just...
So as I walk by the door, I'll say, do you require assistance? Are you okay?
Oh, no, thank you.
Oh,
Sorry.
I'm sorry for interrupting whatever you're doing.
I opened the door. It's kind of a mess inside. I just clumsy. Sorry.
Oh.
There's furniture everywhere. There's a broken glass or two in there. Yeah, it's a mess.
Are you sure you didn't get in a fight? This was just you.
Fights. I'm not really into I'm not really used to indoor spaces.
Oh, okay. Well, go and move slowly and carefully, and you should be fine. I think, maybe.
I hope so.
Possibly.
There's
By
a bit
the
of
way,
Oh, go ahead.
you don't see Fang anywhere at this moment.
Right, because okay.
You also don't know that he has a certain amount of time.
Well,
You don't
all I
see
know
him.
is because I saw you summon him.
Yeah.
So that's all I know is you can summon him. So
Yeah.
I think I would, just knowing that, I would probably just assume it's a temporary thing.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, because summoning something that is permanent is usually kind of a rare ability.
Yeah.
As far because I'm not. I mean, I'm not trained in Arcana, but I assume certain things about magic. So, so I would. Hold on. Okay, that phonetic pronunciation does not help me. I'm sorry. He or Ieth?
Hi, Wraith.
It's just
You're right.
right.
He right.
He right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was trying to go by the pronunciation guide.
I don't know how to write out pronunciation stuff. Don't ask me.
He right.
I would use like IPA, but you don't know what that is.
Nope. Well, you know what? Cogsworth, it's going to take a while. Cogsworth's not the best with names. So he'll say, hey, Ryan, there's a bit of a commotion downstairs, and we were heading to see what it was. Care to join us?
Oh, sure.
All right, good then.
I'll take a look.
Ward's sleeping it off. He had a bit. He had a bit more than normal. Well, no, he usually drinks that much. So this is kind of normal.
Does he normally eat that much?
Oh, yeah. No. Those were the special berries. Right. Yeah, he might be having some issues this morning, which is another reason why I kind of want to leave him by himself, and I don't want to be around him this morning.
Well, I hope he's okay.
All of a sudden, you hear a loud banging from that room as he goes running from the bed to the bathroom.
Doesn't sound great.
And that is why I don't want to be around him right now. Among the standard reasons.
Oh, maybe? Question mark?
Oh,
Maybe? Is he back?
possibly, maybe.
Possibly?
Perhaps.
It's still spinning.
Within reason?
Oh,
Fuck you, roll 20.
wait.
Are you back?
Come on. There he is. Maybe?
No.
He's frozen.
He's
Wave your
frozen.
hand if you're back. No, he's frozen.
He's just got.
Can you hear us, Max? Send me a message if you can hear us.
He's got just a dead eyes stare. Oh, hey, wait. He's
Thank
moving.
God.
There he is. Maybe?
Wait.
Yes.
Yes,
guys
I
hear
see him
me?
moving.
Yeah,
Yes.
I can hear you.
Yes!
Yeah, you just had this dead. It froze where you just had these dead eyes. Just.
The worst part is I could hear you guys through that too.
Oh shit! Oh, so you heard me trash talking your character?
Just a bit.
And us saying that your character is now in the bathroom, probably puking out their guts.
Or the other end.
Yeah.
Or the
I apologize,
other end.
guys. My internet's wigging out really bad. Even my data off my phone's wigging out.
How
so
dare you, sir?
yeah, I have no idea. So I restarted the modem. I restarted the computer. Hopefully it'll work. So
I blame Ward. You
Yeah,
must
I
have
blame
had
Ward.
some sort of.
I blame Ward.
That's gonna be the overall theme of the campaign, I believe. is-
yeah.
The blame.
I blame Ward. Yeah, it's the catchphrase.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's what I need to make a sticker of now. I blame
Yes.
Ward.
I'm thinking that might be a group name.
Yeah.
I blame
I
Ward.
blame Ward as the group.
We're the IBW.
IBW, I blame Ward.
Or we blame
I
Ward. The
approve.
WBW. We blame Ward. WBW. WBW. It
Yes.
bookends nicely.
Yeah.
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 Oh, and as a logo, like it's W, and then like the B, if it rolls over, is a W. It's like, oh, it's all there. We blame Ward. So who
We
did
blame
this?
Ward.
I
What's the name
can't
of
be
your group?
this
Oh, we blame
here.
Ward.
Sorry.
It's just something.
I approve of this.
Ward means something too. So
Yeah, I'm just.
we'll see where it goes.
I mean, this is just first session. I'm just throwing that out there. We don't have to. We can put a pin in it. Just throwing it up there. Just
Party name idea has been thrown out.
Yes.
We will debate it after session now.
yes,
Yeah, and it can always
Okay.
change.
Exactly.
We could have.
Like,
We can have a beginning of the campaign group
Exactly.
name and then a later campaign group
you know,
Mhm.
Vox Machina themselves did not
name.
start
That's
out
exactly
as
what
Vox
I was
Machina.
thinking.
They
Mm-hmm.
had a different name that was not very stream friendly.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
The shits.
yep, that's right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just throwing
okay.
that
Not
out.
allowed to
Yep.
say shit.
No, we
We,
can.
we can say shit. We have it set to adult content.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, okay.
but
uh,
getting back to things,
so-
as you all hear Ward running to the bathroom, you hear the loudest fart that you have ever heard. When a couple minutes later, you see him walking out the door.
Well, I believe Max still needs to do his character intro as well, right?
So I'm going to lead that into Mac.
All right.
Introduce your character.
Not sure where everyone's at. I tried to follow what I could, but Ward comes down looking in a rather well put together, kind of fancy, shirt, nice pants, outfit. His black and silver hair is slicked back. He looks very well to do. And for anyone who saw the steins of straight rum, and he went through 3,
Yep.
the third being the Goodberry rum.
Concoction.
Very good rum is what you called it.
Very good rum. I do remember that. I gotta make that a thing in a minute. Comes down and looking rather chipper. Kind of gives a wave to a few people, smiles at a couple, slaps the back of head of one.
I was going to say, you guys are still in the hallway
Yeah.
to the rooms. You haven't actually made it out to the common room area yet.
And then just kind of walk over towards Cogsworth, kind of holding on to my nice little vest a little bit, and just, it's almost like I can't get rid of you. and then just walks away.
Whatever. That was my line. I delivered it better. In character, I say that. I say, my delivery was way better.
I swear to God, Treyek really wants to say something really funny right now, or at least I do.
Do it.
But Treyek's neutral good or
Let's
chaotic
hear it.
good. He wants to say when you walk by after you say that, just like one last shit you can't get out.
I'm like that, yeah. And I'm not going to comment that you like rattled the foundation of the building with that. But I'm classy that way.
And-
I don't
yeah.
say it.
So, as you guys make your way into the common room after regrouping in the morning, hearing the downpour of rain outside, you are hearing this lot of commotion. And as you walk in, you notice that there's a lot of people standing around the quest board. And what had been a full house last night, including pretty much all the rooms being filled, other than the people surrounding the quest board, which is only 2 to 4 groups of 3 to 4, there's no one else here.
Is the bartender here?
The bartender is there. He's kind of talking to some of the groups. A couple are wandering from the quest board over to him, and he's striking up a conversation with them.
And
If anyone would like, they can roll a perception check for me.
I would.
I would. But just to be clear, normally it's a lot busier than it is right now. Oh.
Yes.
Oh, shit. I thought that was mine.
Sorry.
No, it's cool.
Anyone else, or just the two of you?
I'm coming.
Stand by.
Yeah.
Oh!
There it is. There it is.
I got the same roll as you. You just got a natural 20,
Whoop,
though.
there it is.
All right. Ward, you gonna throw one
Cogsworth,
out there?
you were just absolutely distracted by the people at the board. There's just a lot of people over there. What is going on? Treyek, Ward, and Heraith, you all notice that these 3 people that have wandered over to... I forgot his name already.
Eric. Das Cobble.
Eric, thank you. Something like that. Toss Cobble.
Oh, I thought you said Das.
As you...
Das Cobble. Got it.
No, Toss.
Is it? Okay, got it.
As the you notice 3 walk up, you notice that he's talking to them and he's handing over an envelope to each of them. Heraith, you notice that it appears to almost be like gold, like it's written in gold almost, the writing that is on the envelope, and it simply says, "Welcome. You are invited." What are you guys doing?
I do not see that.
Go
Correct.
over
I am
and be
just.
like, is there some
No,
kind
you
of
do
cel-
not see that. You are just distracted by the people.
Cool. Sorry. Go.
Is there some kind of celebration or I don't know, gathering of some sort
What?
that people are being invited to?
Who are you saying this to?
Is the bartender who's handing out the letters, or whoever's handing out the letters?
He's on the other
Whoever's
side of
handing
the
out
room.
letters. I forget who it was.
That would be
Okay.
Eric. So you're walking up to Eric and asking him that?
Yeah. Just very friendly.
If you're interested, you should go check out the board. It's a very interesting proposition. This hooded figure came in the middle of the night and posted a poster on the board. It is intriguing. Not many are interested, but a lot of the adventuring groups who are here seem to be shipping out today.
I will go look at it.
I would join him. Or I
Okay.
apologize. What are your character's pronouns? Or what?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We want to make sure.
I'm assuming I'm already at the board, just because I didn't see
Okay.
anything. I just
Yeah, I'm
saw the
going up
group.
to the board.
So I'm trying to look and see what everybody's looking at.
I assume I can kind of just see over everyone's heads.
You pretty much can see everyone's heads, and that's pretty much all of you. There's a lot of people crowded around this, and it appears to be one of the lower postings. It's like central lower. But as you begin pushing your way forward, as everyone kind of starts clearing out, you see a poster, and in very eloquent writing, it simply says, "For those who are interested and those who deem themselves worthy, come and investigate Orion's labyrinth. All those who can make it through will have a magic item waiting for them of their choice. Speak with your barkeep to get the invitation. 10 invitations are at each location. If you get one, we look forward to seeing you."
I would, at this point, run on back in just in case. We would like to do this.
It's inside. This is all inside.
Oh yeah, this is
Okay.
yeah. It's
I
on the
would go
wall.
over to Eric and just ask for one, because even then I can go sell it technically. If somebody else,
So,
if
as
you don't
you
want to do
walk
it.
As you walk up to Eric, you see him handing over an envelope to this elven woman. And she thanks him. You're welcome. Best of luck. I'm sorry, my son, but I just gave out my last invitation that I was given, unfortunately. You might go check with the other bar in town. They might have something else there. I don't know if they would have posted it there as well, but might be worth a check.
Where is that located?
The Windy Barrel. That would be in the central area of town. And he kind of points in the direction towards the god's pedestal that you would have all seen having gone through town.
I would go and
It is one of the corner buildings heading out towards the entrance.
so even if we don't want to do this, we might want to get it, so we might be able to sell it to somebody else.
Oh, I think a magic item would come in handy.
Well, yes, but we can make that decision.
interested.
We got to get it first.
Do we
Would
need
you like me to go get it?
Do we need an invitation one per person or one per party?
Per group. You would notice that he's handing like one to
Oh,
the groups of like 3 or 4 people.
Can I go out into the middle of the street, unfurl my wings, and start dashing to where it is through the air? Where I think it is.
You can. As soon as you do, you start getting pelted by rain.
True. Didn't think about that.
Mm-hmm. As soon as you step outside and you unfurl your wings, you kind of go
I
at the
then
rain.
curl them back because I forgot about the rain for a second.
and I'll go. What the hell was
I
that?
happily go out into the rain.
Did you see? What the fuck?
You should see when he starts to dig.
Did you see dude's got wings, right? I didn't. Everybody saw
What,
that.
How
what are you
rare
talking
are-
about?
You saw it, Cogsworth. You did see his wings last night. They
did,
weren't
yes.
hidden.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
okay.
weren't hidden.
Yeah.
I
okay.
assume I
He
keep
can't
them
hide
curled
them.
close to my sides
Okay,
when
sorry.
I'm
I
inside.
I forgot as a player. What the fuck? Wings? I thought he was a wolf.
Dark elves have wings.
Okay. All right. Wings. Okay.
Dark
cool.
Fae.
All right. All right. No,
Alright.
then I don't overreact as much.
Should we go?
Okay.
I happily stride out into the rain.
Is
I'm
is the female
Okay.
is the elf still? Is she still around? The one who got the last
she's
ticket.
She's making her way over to the doorway, and you notice that there is a dwarf, a gnome, as well as a loxodon waiting over by the door.
Okay, shit.
Dancing into the rain, of course.
She's probably not going to give that up. Shit. All right. Yeah, let's head for the other place. I want this. I want a magic item. Let's go. I will not dance into the rain because I don't want to get my clothes dirty.
And here
As you guys
still is this like very well-to-do, like nice shirt, nice vest, slicked hair, look fairly reputable. I just start dancing off into the rain here.
Is he traveling even
So-
remotely in the right direction as he dances and capers?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you would probably know where the Windy Barrel was. You guys have been here the longest out of everyone, so you two would probably know where most of the locations are. And you would know that it would be approximately here.
Okay.
I'll say, come along, gentlemen. Wait, gentlemen? Are we all gentlemen? Men? Are we? We're
Yes.
all...
I believe so, yes.
Sorry.
Pretty sure.
Men, we are manly men, and you're all late.
Or men in tights.
Manly men. Or the lumberjack song. So either way. So yeah, I will say, off we go, gentlemen, to the Windy Barrel. Hopefully they'll have a golden ticket remaining.
As you begin making your way, you begin heading in this direction to get to the closest alleyway, essentially. You guys are dorks.
Yes.
And then make your way to the central area of town. As you're walking up, you see the god's pedestal, and you see the rain falling down on these. And it's interesting because all of the statues are dry, except for Bahamut and Tiamat's.
Right.
They're the only two statues of all of the gods that are on this pedestal that appear to be wet as you are walking up on this scene. You also hear an ear-shattering scream.
Oh. That's not good.
This house right here. Ward and Cogsworth, you would know, having been here for a few weeks, that's the mayor's house.
Well, I'm immediately going to the scream.
I'm going right
Okay.
in.
Following.
We need that ticket, but might be able to earn some favors with the mayor. So
I
will...
might get another chance of mayorship.
Ooh, yes. Deputy Mayor ready for action, and I'll follow.
Okay, give me just a second. I gotta get my little... I'm trying to get my arrow that's on the GM layer.
Are there any, like, guards or anything, or...
You do see the occasional guard walking around, but none appear to be in the area at the moment.
Okay.
And as soon as you hear this scream, you all recognize this as a young girl. This is not an adult. This is a child who is screaming. You kind of burst your way into the front room, I assume, knowing Ward.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going even faster.
Would
Okay.
we know if
So
he has...
you all
sorry, go
make
ahead.
your way right up.
Take him away.
You all make your way right up to the very front door, and what, Cogsworth?
Oh, I was just wondering, would me and Ward know if the mayor had any children or anything like that? I mean, I don't know how much...
You would know that he had adopted a halfling girl,
Okay.
whose family had died in a fire a few years back.
Okay,
You would also
Yoni?
know that he has a male partner who lives there as well.
okay.
Eloni? Eloni?
EOL.
Elo. Sorry. I don't know how to
That's the name of the
pronounce it.
daughter?
Eloni? EOL.
Yes. We
Yes.
all got information. Certain information. So.
What?
Go ahead. Art.
Sorry, I meant Ioloni. What was? That's the name of the kid.
EOL.
EOL. Okay, got it.
EOL.
Sorry.
Oh well,
I got
There
it.
you go.
I'm actually spelling it EOL, so I can say it. EOL. All right.
Also, would you say that I kind of memorized the board?
Can I do some sort of perception check
Hold
to tell
on.
where this?
Hold on. Charlie just asked a question.
Because I looked over the board. Would I have that memorized currently?
Do you have keen mind?
Yes.
Roll me.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Got keen mind.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would.
Otherwise known as
You wouldn't.
DM's Bane.
Yeah. Unless you actually sat there and focused on it for multiple minutes, you wouldn't know the exact details of everything. But the one poster you would recognize right away. And then any of the others you have a general idea of, but you don't know exactly what they are.
Okay.
Could I do some sort of perception check to tell where in the house this is coming from?
Well, we just all piled in the
Sure,
front
roll me a
backyard.
perception check.
Or
Shit.
As you burst in through the front door and you're hearing this scream still almost, the tail end of it essentially, you stop for a second, you listen, and you realize that it is coming from your right, through a small hallway and behind a slightly ajar door.
I would.
As you, I assume, begin making your way that way.
Yeah.
Quick question. When I asked if there were guards, like when I'm running in, are there any close enough that I can see?
There would be a few, probably right over at this corner, making their way towards the house.
Oh, okay. Does it look like they heard as well, or are they just on normal patrol?
Yes. They appeared to be on normal patrol, but then they quickly went from patrol to beelining right behind you.
I will yell.
As you are all making...
Can I do one thing as I'm running in?
go
I
ahead.
see them start coming.
Yep.
I'm like, come, help, danger here. Not us. We're not danger, but help us. Help us rescue them.
As you all begin making your way down the hallway, you also notice a green dragonborn running in behind you. And you burst into what you would all assume to be the mayor's office. There being a desk, bookshelves that line one of the walls, as well as a window that is fully closed. You see a small child kneeling next to a gold dragonborn's dead body.
I'm gonna be at the back. Like everybody else has gone in. I'm hanging back, and I'm trying to looking anywhere else for anybody else, like fleeing or anything like that.
I am gonna try to approach carefully. I'm gonna try to make myself seem smaller.
Well,
Okay.
you're. Oh, you can only disguise yourself, right? You can't change. You can't do alter self.
I can appear 3 feet shorter, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know furbolgs have the racial thing they can
Yeah.
do. So you could do that.
So,
Yeah.
you make yourself look much smaller than you were at almost 7 feet tall, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, so I don't scare the child.
Okay. As you are running in, you just see her kneeling there. What? Torn, Dad, wake up, wake
Little
up.
one, are you all right?
He's not waking up. He's not waking up.
I know. I'm gonna try to kind of maybe get her to go away from him a little bit.
Okay. Let's see. Roll me a probably a persuasion check.
Let's see. how
Hey,
that
not
goes.
bad.
Hey,
You managed to soothe her and kind of comfort her, and like rubbing her shoulders and stuff, managed to get her up onto her feet and kind of pull her away. What are the rest of you doing?
I would like to speak with this green dragonborn, and maybe have me and Cogsworth, probably more professional, do that if
Unfortunately,
possible.
I did say I was in the back looking
Okay.
for anybody
Fine.
leaving or anybody else.
Well,
So I don't know if that would
roll me a perception check, Cogsworth.
Okay.
But you would actually be right next to the green dragonborn.
Okay.
Maybe I just want to be clear. We heard a scream and came as fast as we could. We knew that there was something going on in here. Not very many screams happen right now.
You are more than fine. I do not mind at all. The mayor's house is an open house. Please, just if you can help, do your best. Whatever you can. I can get EOL out of here if that helps. I am Tupas. I am Torrin's husband.
I will do my best. Can I do some sort of investigation or perception to see what's actually going around in the crime scene? Something.
Well, give me just a
If there's
second.
any
Let me get to Cogsworth and then see what Ward's doing.
Just an 11.
Yeah, you do not appear to see anyone fleeing the scene. Looking outside, there isn't anyone running away. There's no one acting out of the ordinary. There's nothing strange.
Okay.
Ward, what are you doing?
I would probably start trying to like cordon off the area, try and check a few things around. But of course, first thing I do when I first get in is I'm going to use a cure wounds on the man, just in case.
So that's the first thing, you just ran in and...
I just go in and see and cure wounds.
Haven't been a healer in forever. Forgot to do that.
You ran into the room and you began casting Cure Wounds, and nothing happens. But goddamn, that's a good fucking Cure Wounds right there.
Well, it's the 2d4, so I got 2 3s.
No, I know, but still,
I know,
that
man.
10 is good right there. Unfortunately, it has no effect on the dead.
You don't officially know until you do it.
Until you try it.
that is true.
Yep. You begin casting it, and you feel the energy pass through into his body, but you don't feel the exchange of life essentially being brought back into
so with that, I would basically, and it was literally just come in and I just cast it on him, very kind of half nonchalant, because not expecting it to work, but hey, if it does, it's gonna be a great surprise for me. So in the meantime, yeah, I just start trying to like block off the main entry to the room and then check all the other entrances that might be to that room.
Okay. You probably would have gone up to the guards that had followed behind, and along with Tupas, would have basically told them to make sure that no one else enters the room. This is now under investigation. You are investigating this. Tupas basically states that since you were the first to arrive, if you guys want dibs on the investigation, then you have fair dibs on it.
I'm just here to help.
We will immediately begin the investigation. Absolutely.
I'm just still focused on
Ward,
trying to keep
as
shit calm.
Cool.
Okay. Tupas would also come in and help keeping her calm, probably trying to pull her out of the room slowly.
I'll help with that.
Treyek and Ward, roll me investigation checks.
And when I can, I want to look at the body to try and ascertain how it died. So, but I will be.
Roll me a medicine check.
Oh, okay.
Can I? Never
Oh,
mind.
come on. 12.
Okay. Trick, you are looking around. You're trying to see if there's any clues, and you're not spotting anything. The windows are all closed and locked from the inside.
Yeah.
There's no other entrance. There's no chimney that someone could have climbed out of. You begin looking and feeling along the bookcases. Maybe there's some secret, and you're not seeing anything. Ward, as you begin investigating, the only thing that you spot is that there's some dust along one of the windowsills that appears like it may have been moved by a gentle breeze or a gust. But that would be the closest thing that you can find. Cogsworth, looking at him, you can tell that he's been dead for a while, couple hours, but you can't seem to ascertain exactly how he died.
Would I at least be able to see any punctures or blunt force with that?
There doesn't appear to be any of the sort. He's just dead. There's no wounds. There's no slashes, no bruises.
So I have a question. I am proficient with the poisoner's kit. Being that I can't find any wounds, would I be able to use my knowledge from my poisoner's kit to ascertain that, to see is there any poison involved? Or is that covered in the medicine?
I would allow you to roll a poisoner's check, kind of checking any like cups or like under the fingernails, stuff like that, just to see if there's any signs of poison being in his system. I would allow that.
All right. So just to be clear, poisoner's kit uses wisdom, or which?
Correct.
Okay. Just want to make sure I had that right. Come on, better. Do me better. I'm going up by 1 each time.
You went up by 1.
Every roll I've done has increased by 1.
You look at his desk, and there does appear to be a knocked over cup. You look at the cup, being that you don't leave fingerprints behind because you're a robot.
I don't have any.
You begin looking at it and kind of looking at the inside, seeing if there's any residue. The only residue is of whatever liquid was inside. You assume was probably a wine of some sort.
Okay.
You begin looking at his body. You look under his nails. You look at his tongue. Kind of pulling his mouth open, look at his gums just to see if there's any sign of poison. The typical stuff. The paleness of the skin. The whitening of the gums. Anything along those lines. And there's nothing.
I relay this as I'm doing. I'm. Oh wait. Is EOL still in the room?
No, she would have been pulled out of the room at this point.
Okay. Because I relay this to everybody. If she was still in the room, I would not have mentioned it. But
Mm-hmm.
as I'm doing all this, I'm just relaying like, okay, it doesn't appear to be this. Can't find. I can't. And just letting everybody else know what I'm
Would you
assessing.
like me to take a look at the body? Maybe a second opinion?
Sure. Yeah.
Is that on?
Yeah, that is perfectly fine.
Medicine?
Yep.
Shit.
This is
As
my
you-
game. I'm sorry.
As you are looking over the body, you roll him onto his back. He was originally on his side. And you begin looking for maybe any like broken bones. He has scales. Maybe it's just something that Cogsworth couldn't see at first. Maybe there's bruises that you can't see or wounds in spots that he hadn't looked. You begin looking, and there are no signs of any slashes, no cuts, no bruises, nothing to assume poison. It appears that he suffocated, but there's no kind of listening and patting on his chest. There doesn't appear to be any water in his lungs. He doesn't appear to have drowned. It just seems like the air in his lungs was just pulled out.
Quick question. Ward, you noticed dust disturbance, right? That was you, or
Yes.
did you mention that?
Um.
Or
I mean, yeah, it
Okay.
would be something that I kind of briefly said. Was,
okay.
well, little dust over here, out of
And I
place.
would instantly state suffocation is how he died, but there's no water in his lungs.
I would hope there's no water.
So
I don't think you want water in the lungs.
lack of air, and
I mean,
he died from a lack of air.
someone took his breath away. It was that good a kiss.
Too soon. Too soon. Ward. I say out loud.
Somebody
Too soon.
just died, Ward.
Yeah, like read the room, man. Read the room. Can I? When he mentions that, like, there's some dust, dust moved. It's like, if I'm looking, does it look like it's been like a blast of air has blown, like, away from him or towards him? Can I like look?
It appears like you know how some windowsills don't actually, like, the window don't actually close all the way, they close just to a small amount, almost all the way.
Okay.
It almost looks like something came in, slithered in almost, and just created a little trail through it. But it's not a clean line. It's more of just like a gentle breeze through it.
Would you tell everybody about this?
Oh yeah. I'm relaying myself.
Okay.
I'm relaying all this information. It's
So-
a given that I'm gonna be anything I notice or observe. I'm gonna say.
Unless some humanoid creature could do this magically, it does not seem like it is a humanoid creature.
Or something that can.
I mean, magic can do a lot of things.
Yes.
Gust of air. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure we got the murder on our hands here.
Yes, that was
Of course.
pretty obvious.
They came in.
I don't have detect magic. Shit, not on this character. Oops. Okay. Are there any other doors to this room?
There are no other entrances besides the 2 windows, which were locked and still are locked, and the door, which you came in from, which you had also seen Ewell come in from.
Well, if it's something that can get into a locked room, that to me that means it can,
A shade.
yeah, or something
Shadow.
that can change shape. And if that's the case, we probably
A
walked
pixie?
right past it as we came in.
Well, it just needs to be
Would I-
small.
Did I see anything that seems slightly out of place? Because I have
Slime.
Oh.
perfect memory.
You did not
Anything.
see anything out of place in the rest of the building.
Okay.
Trick, you would also have recognized that he has been dead for about 6 to 8 hours.
Oh, fuck.
Interesting.
And you did hear me earlier say, oh, he appears to be dead for about 2 hours. And I'll go, oh, yeah, 6 to 8.
It's 6 to 8.
Yep. Okay, yep. All right, so. Oh, shit.
Slimes?
Well,
Shades?
Shade definitely could do
Ghost.
this.
The ghost came in. And
Yeah, but-
and Ward just continues kind of rambling. It like literally just don't even pay attention type rambling.
The crazy man ramble.
Yeah.
It's just the like lost in a thought and you just keep going. It's just like, slimes, shades, pixies. Like just keeps going through different things.
we need to find out if he had any enemies or anything. This is
Who's?
Maybe someone should go talk to
Wizard?
their husband or partner.
Tupas. I can go talk to Tupas, I guess.
Maybe not. Don't be.
Demons.
Don't take this the wrong way. Don't be a dick about it, but just try to be subtle.
I
Elemental.
am a people person. It's what I do.
So we would.
Rest assured, I will be
No,
subtle
I do
and
have in theory, but I don't know if this is a true, or I don't know if this would actually be possible. But I do know. Well, I don't know why, but this is a dragonborn there.
God.
I don't know if that's an issue, but
Not
You all, well, Cogsworth, you would have started to get the understanding that Dragonborns are at least not liked.
Curse.
Ward, Trick, and Harith, you would all know that they're hated for the most part.
the statues.
Some places are more accommodating and more willing to work with them than others, but many of the Dragonborn are not liked nowadays.
Right, the statues.
And from what I have heard,
Faye.
everybody seems to really very much like this mayor.
My sister.
What? Wait, your sister? What? Is she in town?
Huh? What about gods?
What? Huh? Whatever. Okay.
Right.
Slimes?
You already said that.
Oh, okay.
I will say I'm gonna go talk to Tupas.
My point was that I was trying to
Psychic.
make
Oh, sorry.
is maybe if they are very liked, but the rest of them aren't. Not that I don't want to say anything rude, but
Bad sneeze?
maybe something happens that maybe the other Dragonborn don't like that.
They what?
Maybe the other Dragonborn do not like the mayor,
Being
and
liked?
probably the mayor's husband, maybe too. we should probably get a battalion around them if possible.
Oh yeah, increased security, probably a good idea. I will mention that to the guards, and I will. I'm assuming they went to it. They're in a different room,
A really bad bear hug.
and I'll say, Hirath, perhaps I kind of want to talk to Tupas alone. Perhaps you could sit with the child while I discuss with them.
No.
Sure, I'll take care of the little one.
Unless you have something else, I would I would appreciate your assistance.
I don't mind.
And then maybe you can gently perhaps ask some questions to her, and she might might be calm enough now that she might be able to explain like what she saw when she entered. Maybe she saw something that we missed.
Perhaps.
So so yeah, I will head out with Hirath.
Right.
Hirath. So I'm getting there. Eventually, someday. Here. So yeah, I will. Because they went out to the other room. The Was there a guard right outside the door, or are they like at the entrance to the building?
So there's 2 guards now at the entrance to the building. If you poke your head outside, you notice that there are 2 guards to the alleyway between this building and the next.
Okay.
And you would assume that there's probably ones on the other side as well, just to be on the safe side, as well as a guard standing in the hallway to the office itself.
The first guard I see, I'll go up to him and say, I'm not entirely familiar with the political situation here, but appears to be a murder, and I would suggest that a full detachment to guard the survivors here, and we don't know if they're targeted as well. So just to be safe, probably want to increase the security.
Precautions are already being taken care of. Thank you.
Excellent. And
Citizen.
and you are, sir?
I hate you. You know how much I hate whenever you ask this shit,
Well,
and I don't have this fucking ready.
Sir? Or at least a rank? Like, is he a lieutenant? A guard? What?
Guardsman.
Guardsman?
Guardsman 2.
No.
Guardsman.
Guardsman. Thank you very much, Guardsman.
Pimner.
Himner?
Guardsman Pimner.
Pimner.
Pimner. Pimner.
Hey, I nailed it on the first try. Thank you very much. We would, if possible, like to speak with Tupas. I'm assuming they're not in the room here. They're somewhere else in the house. So I would.
They probably would have gone towards the back of the house, towards their rooms and stuff. He says the dining room is right in there. You can use it as a place for interviews if you would like.
Oh, that is greatly appreciated. Out of character, do I know if something happens to the mayor, who's now in charge of town?
Until the next election is had, the ranking guardsman, essentially, the top guard.
Was that Pimner?
Will be in charge of the city until that point. No.
Okay.
No, you actually don't see anyone who would be like a ranking member, essentially.
Okay, but
at least not here yet.
Okay, so I would know the head guardsman would be pro tem in charge. Okay. So yeah, I'll say I'll thank him and say I will head there immediately. If you could ask Tupas to join us, and I will say Hirath, son of a bitch, can sit with EOL if necessary. I don't want to distress the child anymore at all, actually. And then I will head into the dining room, you said. And then await
Okay. As you walk into this dining room, it is a very nice dining room. You would assume that this house has probably just passed between the families, essentially. Whoever is the next mayor lives here until they are no longer mayor. And as you walk in, there is a very nice, extremely long dining table that could fit probably 10 to 15 people comfortably. You sit on one of the ends, probably along one of the very corner seats, and just kind of wait there. And a few moments later, Tupas enters. I'm going to pull you into a whisper, but before I do, what are Triak and Ward doing?
I would probably. I don't think there's much else I can glean from this myself. I'm mostly just looking, trying to just keep looking for anything that I could, but I don't think there's much else insight that I can get.
I mean,
Okay,
anybody
so
who
just kind of keeping an eye out for any more clues.
Yeah.
when I walked out, I would have offered like, if anybody else wants to come and help ask questions, please do.
I would.
Yeah.
I'm not the best at it, but I could be the bad cop or the good cop.
Well, no, it's just if do you even want to sit in or just if you're observant,
I'll sit in.
Well, it's just I wasn't
Okay.
excluding anyone.
Yeah, I'll sit in.
Okay.
Ward, what are you doing during all this craziness?
All right. I am trying to kind of line up between where he is and the window that has that lack of trace of dust, and line up kind of the path between. And then from there, even try and line up the path on how it might look outside. In essence, try and take a look at, okay, what area would have visibility to this? So, like, what's within the usual line of sight
Yeah.
of something like this? And then,
Okay.
as the craziness I am, I'd probably even open up the window to, like, kind of try and follow the stuff as well.
Nice. Good idea. Didn't even think
Okay.
of that, man.
Well,
Ballistics,
I will
man.
get back to that in a minute. I am now going to pull Cogsworth and Treyek into a whisper, and we will begin the interview. Okay. So, as you guys walk into this dining room, you each take a seat. I would assume next to each other.
Yes.
I would have I would make it a point not to sit in the heads of the chair.
Okay.
I would sit at just kind of at at left or right of one of the heads of the chairs, and making sure a point, absolutely do not sit in the head of the chair. And
Okay.
just yeah.
As you do, you sit down, and it takes a good moment or two before Tupas walks in, but he comes in fairly quickly afterwards, and you can tell that his scales are wet, especially right along his cheekbones. He's been crying. He walks in and sits across from the two of you. I heard that you wanted to ask a few questions.
Um, yeah, as soon as he came in the room, I would have stood up because to me, he's technically, I'm not sure, but like royalty stand when they enters, it's his house.
Mhm.
I would have stood and immediately, even before he said that, like as he was walking in, I would say, I am terribly sorry for your loss. I am very sorry. I know this is difficult, but if you fresh information will help us in this manner, and I appreciate your assistance. And then sit down.
I
Just
agree
to say-
completely. I think that any information that can be received now would be better than information in a week.
I just want to do this. I don't think he's the murderer, but just to do this, I have to. Can I insight check him about those tears? and if he's actually
Roll me an insight check.
Would I be able to as well, or?
Mhm.
Okay.
Feel free to roll it.
a little bit better.
Yeah.
Same mod though.
Yeah, it's within one, so.
Cogsworth, you don't necessarily know per se what tears of loss look like, just because, well,
And
you
not
can't have
Dragonborns.
them.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, you can't really have them. Trek, you would recognize this to be the same look that you had when your alpha died.
That is.
So, yes, you can both assume that these are true tears of loss.
I would ask. Oh,
He sits across from you and hands kind of fingers crossed on his lap, just kind of sits there looking at them. But whenever you ask a question, he looks up at you.
I would ask. Did he have any enemies? I understand that Dragonborn are not universally loved, for lack of a better word, but did he have any specific enemies that you're aware of? Any?
Torin was loved by all. It's how he managed to rise to the rank of mayor. It's how he was elected. As for us being Dragonborn, yes, Dragonborn are generally disliked or hated, but that's because of the actions of our ancestors. Those who fought in the war that led to the dragon's demise. Many were killed, but those of us who lived on were put to shame.
And out of character, that was. How long ago was that? That was like it's like 100 years or so, right?
That was 400 years ago?
Yeah. So that was a long. Okay.
Give me just a second.
Yeah.
Sorry, 750 years ago.
Okay. Some fucking grudges around here. Okay. All right. Okay. The head guardsman. Did he and the mayor have a good relationship?
Yes, indeed. Lauren and Torin were best of friends practically. They had a regular Dragon's Ante night, I believe, if I remember correctly.
What? When was the last time you saw the mayor alive?
The last time that I saw my husband alive would have been last night. We put EOL to bed, sang her lullabies like we normally do, and then he said that he needed to go and get some work done for the city before he joined me for rest. I went to bed and I heard him go into his office and he locked the door like he normally does.
Did you have any visitors yesterday?
None that we haven't known for years.
Okay. That's if you want to switch to the next people in Whispers. That was 5 minutes. I'm keeping a timer, so.
And
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
Okay. Now we're going to.
Okay. Oh. Me. Gotta remember me. Ah.
Yes.
Sorry.
I'm working on it.
All right. I'm gonna take.
Okay.
Do you want me to start the timer
Headphones
for you?
off.
Do you want me to do the timer for you?
Yes, please.
All right. Go ahead.
Yes. All right. You start pulling EOL aside, and she kind of looks at you and goes, "Can we go out into the gardens?"
oh, of course, I love to be out in nature when I'm feeling sad?
It's this way. And she kind of starts leading you through the house, and leads you into that small triangle that would be behind the house, essentially. And this is a very well-kept garden. It appears to be primarily the mayor's house. It doesn't appear that any of the other houses have easy access to this garden. But there are roses of all different colors, as well as many other different flowers. There also appear to be 2 gravestones back here.
Hmm.
She kind of goes and sits down right next to one of them, or right in the middle of them, essentially. These were my parents. They died in a fire a few years ago. I don't know what happened. I was asleep, but
Sorry, little.
Torin saved me.
I'm very sorry, little one. I have.
I don't know what happened. He wouldn't wake up.
I know. I'm sorry. I know
Everyone
you will,
around me just keeps dying.
It's not your fault. I'm very sorry. Sometimes we don't have the best luck. But I hope that it will improve for you.
You probably need to ask me questions, don't you?
Only when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Why don't you just tell him what you thought, what you saw happen?
Well, I went to bed last night. Torin and Tupas put me to sleep. And I dreamed about my parents. And then when I woke up, I went to Torin's office's door. He's normally back in there, but normally the door is open in the morning. He only locks it at night when he goes in to do some work, just so that way he can get it done quickly. He's not disturbed. It was still locked, and I was confused, so I went and I got the door, or the key, and when I opened it, he was just laying there. So I ran up and I tried to wake him, and he wouldn't wake up.
You know. Did you see anyone when you were going there? On your way?
No. There was no one besides our normal help, the cooks. Tupas, that was it.
Had the cooks just come?
Mm-hmm. I heard them come in.
I see. Was there anything out of place in the office?
The cup was knocked over, but I don't know. That might have just fallen when he fell, but nothing else seemed to be out of place. Well, actually, there was a book that's missing. And she gets up and she begins running back into the house.
And I am following her.
Okay.
Perfect.
Perfect timing.
Look at you. Who needs a timer?
So, we're gonna pull everyone except for Jakin, just so that way, Travis, you'll pull off your
Okay.
headphones one more time.
All right, no problem.
As you are investigating, you're kind of looking around, you're thinking about this, you're trying to line it up, and you look out the window, and for the most part, it's just walls. There's not really much view out there. There's a couple of bushes with some plants and stuff, as Ewell and Heraith come running back into the room, and Ewell is just like looking at the bookshelf, and she points at this open slot between these two books. There, one of his books is missing. And she begins kind of scouring for it, looking around. She doesn't say much. She's just trying to find it, essentially.
What
It was something about our history, about the gods. I don't know exactly which one. I just know that it was about the gods.
Can I go through the bookshelf? Go through kind of seeing if I can figure out alphabetically where it would stand within the group.
Roll me a probably an investigation. That would be my best guess. As you are looking through this, yes, his books are very organized. This man had OCD in one way or another because all of these books are in alphabetical order. As you are going through, you notice that it's somewhere in the E's. You don't know for certain what it would be, but it's missing from the E section, essentially.
Anything identifying with an E seem familiar?
That sounds right. And she kind of sits there and like squeezes her eyes and starts thinking really hard. Ilona? I think it was about Ilona.
And who's Ilona?
You, Mac Ward, would actually know that would be Ilona the goddess. The goddess of the woodlands, life, and nature. Heraith, you would actually also recognize Ilona as being the goddess.
Mm-hmm.
And
Why'd I ever take that one?
And how did that relate to your family?
It was not really about the family. It was about just the history of our world. It had some really good stories in it.
I love stories. What kind of stories?
It told about the legend of Ilona and the elementals and their fight against each other.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
How much more do you remember of this story?
Not much. The last time that he read it to me was right after my parents died.
It is a wonderful story.
Is
Would
Is there
your would he have has anyone come by seem interested in this book? Or perhaps anything of its contents that you recognize?
I don't know. I uh I don't know all that much. I don't pay attention to a lot of his mayor stuff, his work stuff. I just he just wants me to be a kid, just wants me to be a child and enjoy it while I can.
As much as you should. Uh,
And with that, we are going to go to break. So, so.
Okay, sorry, I wasn't sure.
And yep, if I wave like this, it means put your headphones back
Okay,
on.
cool. All right.
And with that, we are going to go to break.
Okay. Welcome back, everybody. Take it away, Kat.
Welcome back. We're going to go back into the interview with Tupas, Cogsworth, and Treyek. So let's pull them into the whispers. Okay. So
Uh, I would ask, has there has anyone shown any recent interest in the mayor? Any new visitors taking interest? Somebody, uh, foreign dignitaries? Anything?
we don't tend to get a whole lot of foreign dignitaries here, considering that we're not the capital for one.
True, true.
Uh,
Or
and those who do tend to be foreign dignitaries tend to go there.
right.
As for anyone strange taking interest in him, um, there was the Genasi who came in through town a few weeks ago,
Ooh.
but that would be the
Do
closest
I
thing that I can
know
think of.
much about Jossie?
Roll me a history check.
Same question for me, actually. I don't know how familiar I would be with Genasi.
You can also roll me a
Okay.
history check.
All right. Ooh. Oh, one of the
Uh,
skills
have a whole whopping 1 in.
yeah,
I got better than you and I'm a 0.
yeah.
Neither of you have ever heard of Genasi before.
Genasi. Okay, a Genasi.
What we have not specifically been interacted. We have not interacted with those individuals. What would a Nazi's traits be, or
What's a
A
Genasi?
features?
a
What's a
Genasi
Genasi?
would a Genasi would be a what's the best way to put it? A descendant of an elemental of sorts. They're very elf-like in a way, but they share traits with whatever elements they're associated with. Those who are born of the water tend to have gills of some sort or some form of breathing underwater. Those who are fire tend to have flaming hair in a way. Um, the air genasi tend to flow almost when they walk. They don't seem to really step, they almost seem to glide.
What type of Genasi was this?
I don't know. They kept mostly to Torn. I tend to try and stay out of his business as much as possible. I believe they were an air genasi, but I don't know for certain.
I would like to present the evidence we have found so far.
Please do. I'm very interested in what you have found.
I just am going
Oh,
to.
hold on. One question first. Um, this Genasi, were they on good terms? Or did they argue?
Give me just a second. I'm going to add.
Yeah. Well, actually, if you want, we can switch.
Well, I'm gonna just ask really quickly. Hyraith is joining as well. Hyraith is joining as well.
Oh, that'd make it a lot easier. Nope. Nope. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
So actually, if you want to just answer the one, oh, okay.
as Ward, you are walking in. Tupas is saying they appeared to be on good terms, but I don't. Again, I kept my nose out of his business. I am not the elected official that was torn.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
I would, if possible. Oh, Metla,
Uh,
you were joining us?
Hey, Cat, time's up.
That's fine.
So,
Just
okay.
we'll keep going for just a minute.
All right, cool.
I believe a book was taken.
Interesting.
What book?
The goddess book of wildness. Sorry, wilderness.
Ilona?
That's the one with the elementals.
That is interesting evidence.
The old war. It's a storybook.
I know the book that you speak of.
It was taken. And as I said before, and I
What?
look at Cogsworth with a firm nod.
So, considering that new evidence, I would like to present what we have right now. And
Please.
I will present my theory. At this point,
One
go
quick
ahead.
question. Sorry. Are you still talking in broken common, or?
Yeah, you have to remember you
Technically,
don't.
sorry.
Well,
Sorry.
I'm just trying to understand. I know
Um,
you're still working out the voice, which is totally cool. I just
I'm also a very big person on words, so I apologize. That's
no
my
no
fault. I
I'm
will
just,
get back into it. I apologize. Um,
no apologies necessary. I'm just trying to figure it out.
my idea is that he was drowned, but with no air. Um, he was dead for 6 to 8 hours.
That would have been right after I left him.
Midnight.
That would have been right after I went to bed.
Yeah.
And we Ward, oh,
Metla.
Metla, sorry.
Mm,
Metla also found some dust on the window that was disturbed, moved.
Okay.
Do you know where this Genasi was headed when they left?
From my understanding, they were headed to the port to head across the sea.
And this was 2 weeks ago, you said, about?
Mm-hmm. They have not been spotted in town since.
Do you know, did he represent a group of people, or was he just an individual? Okay.
I don't know.
I
It's
don't.
just some asshole.
Did your husband had kept record of his visitors and dealings? I'm assuming.
Yes, they were in the locked drawers of his desk.
Would you allow us to look over those?
That is not up to me. That would be up to the head guard.
Of course.
He's in charge now.
I start making my way towards the desk area.
So okay, that's a different room, I believe.
That's back to the office. Okay.
Oh.
Bye.
God damn it.
Okay. I've been with traveling with Ward enough.
You would probably recognize what he's thinking.
Yeah, and I will need to run interference for him, so I will go. I actually don't have any more questions. Try if you could sit with them and provide any assistance or anything you can as well, and then
Yeah.
I will leave and try to talk to Guardsman Pimner so he doesn't notice what Ward I know is doing.
Here we go.
So,
And with that, we are going to switch over to Wraith and Ward walking back into the office.
yep. All right. So, okay. Alrighty. So, okay.
So,
Bye.
Harry, if you stayed into the office, stayed in the office with Ewell. Ward left, was gone for about 2, 3, 4-ish minutes. When he's coming back suddenly,
Oh, you're back already.
and I would assume with probably some haste.
Yeah. Just kind of almost
Seems like
dancing
you're
my way in, but just kind of quickly makes my way in.
Seems
So,
like you're up to something. Yeah.
I was looking to find the desk. Desk? Is it a desk?
Oh, lovely.
It's not that hard to miss.
Nope.
It's right there. You're looking for it.
Oh. Almost bit me. And I'm gonna start trying to unlock the desk.
What are you doing?
I don't stop you.
I'm looking for special evidence.
Okay, roll me a lockpick. Thieves' tools.
Oh no, I don't actually have proficiency in thieves' tools.
Well, this is gonna be interesting.
Which I think actually means that I can't do it. Because I don't have a thieves' kit either.
Oh yeah, if you don't have
yeah.
a thief kit, then no, you can't do it. Not unless you have a spell that could do it.
I could heat metal. Can I fry the lock?
You can certainly try.
Hey, could he heat it up and then I could just pull it open? My strength?
You can certainly try.
Yeah. Gonna try now.
Ward,
Yeah.
roll me a spell attack, essentially.
No, actually, it technically needs to make a DC.
Well, no, because I'm just gonna do this differently because it's gonna heat up no matter what. It's an object. It can't roll. So just roll me a attack essentially with your modifier for your spell modifier.
Okay, give me a moment.
So 6.
Yeah.
Okay, hooray! Roll me a strength of athletics check.
Come on, don't fail me. Ooh, I think I left my tools somewhere else. Let me see if, and I'll kind of go through some of the different stuff for to get heat metal going. And as I'm getting it nice and hot and toasty, hurry, quickly, pull with all your might.
Oh, alright.
Strength,
I just-
strength athletics check.
Yep. Let's do this.
This is gonna be fucking interesting.
Okay. 22, 24.
Yes.
To play a strong character.
So, Ward. After that, I would join back in the office. Okay. Ward, you go and you boot the lock after you begin. Yep. After you begin gathering your materials to cast the spell. And then you look at Herath and go, pull with all your might. Herath, you just go down just like practically half burst your hand through the drawer itself and just yank it out of the actual drawer itself. It is no longer a part of the desk. You have an empty drawer in your hand.
That wasn't supposed to work. How did that wasn't supposed to work.
Might have gone a little bit overboard, I suppose.
That wasn't supposed to work. Oh, I'm absolutely adopting you. And I'll start going through and looking through the different papers, seeing if I find anything.
There is no papers. It's empty.
Oh, bollocks. It seems the book was not the only thing stolen.
There is another drawer on the other side of the desk, if you would like to try and do this again.
Oh, let's do it. Why not?
Fuck it, why not? This is just the bucket. Why not? Let's do this. Roll it again, Max.
All right.
As you begin casting the spell this second time, you start to hear an almost sizzling sound. You think that you may have heated up too much, that it might be welding. You might want to have them pull quick.
Quick, pull! And this time they're a bit more ready.
16.
Oh.
At that point, you hear from inside the room, quick, pull!
Oh, Guardsman Pimner, can I get your assistance for a moment?
It's too late. The guard is already turning and walking inside to the room.
I will say, Guard Pimner, could you please go get the head guardsman? And I am going to cast suggestion.
Give me just a second. I'm going to pull Jake in as well.
Right.
Shrek, are you there?
Yep.
You begin walking into the hallway as you hear Ward, or Metla, suddenly yell out, Max? No.
Busted.
I was opening to check something else on break. That's what I was looking at.
As you begin walking down the hall, you hear Metla go, quick, pull! Herath and Ward, as you begin pulling, shit, it's stuck! You can't get it open this time! Ward, it appears that you have welded this drawer shut.
See, that's what usually happens.
Maybe we should try again.
I could again tomorrow. But it doesn't usually work a third time.
What is going on?
What's the save for suggestion?
It is
14.
14, and it's a wisdom save.
Which I don't think guards have proficiency with, like, in the slightest.
What is going on, Metla?
Well, I'm not even in the... Shit.
He continues walking into the room!
Oh, really, really need you to go look for the Captain Guardsman Walloran.
What exactly is going on in here? Why do you have one of Torin's drawers in your hand?
Can I cast it again?
This was
You can
it was an
certainly
accident. I'm sorry.
try.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn it again.
I'm so
And
sorry. It was really an accident. Didn't mean to tear it all the way out.
yeah, so God damn it! All right, and then I'm gonna back away. Fucking and like I'm behind him and I'm looking at Ward and I'm like,
Yeah, he kind of
I'm like,
he turns
I got-
around and kind of looks at you and goes, "Don't do that again."
sorry, I was just, and I'm looking at Ward going, I got nothing.
An accident, you say?
Yes, but
I have no idea what's going on.
Wait, why?
Clearly.
What's happening in here?
He walks up to it and actually snatches it from your hand, essentially, the empty one. Why is... Go, get... Oh.
Well,
I
Lauren,
thought it was quite strange.
Thank
that it
you.
was empty.
Well, Lauren. Quick, get Lauren!
that's what I asked you to do.
Don't try me.
I don't know what's going on here. We're trying to look for evidence. That's what I'm doing at least.
Tupas comes back in and goes, "What is happening in here? Why is all the rocket? Why is his drawer empty?"
That's what I had wondered. And why is the other one fused?
Fused. The guard and Tupas both kind of walk around and look at it, and it's still like turning back to the normal metal color from being heated.
What in the world happened there? Oh my gosh. That looks exactly like it did when we first came in.
Deception check.
Oh shit. Okay. Come on.
God.
See, you had to go and make a check out of it.
It's my thing. I should be able to do this. Shit. Okay. I think I clicked on it. Hold on. Oh shit. There might be two of them.
There's two of them.
18. It's against their passive, right? Because they have no reason to not trust me.
My God.
Oh yeah, he trusts you. They
God.
both trust you.
If a
You
warforged could slap.
are like, yeah, you're like making this like just on the verge of an actual sound of a lie, but for some reason they're actually believing you. Like, you're a little shocked at it yourself, honestly. Like, is this guy stupid? But wait, he actually beat. Like,
Yeah.
he was able to get past your spell.
What the fuck?
Is this stupid?
It's kind of some idiot savant going here.
As they kind of begin looking around, they do their best to try and wiggle open and break this other drawer, and eventually it gets to the point where Palner, is that what I said what his name was?
Pimner.
Grabs essentially his sword and just starts butting the lock with the back end of it, trying to break it.
Would you like to keep the drawer intact?
No.
It would be preferred.
Well, we do want the
Oh,
contents.
What they said.
Can I try using my talent wing and see if that works any better? It's
You
kind
can
of
certainly try.
How tightly sealed is it?
It's pretty. It's in there pretty tight.
I roll an attack.
Yep, roll an attack.
Oh no! Oh no!
You go and try and just slash at it with your wing. and you chipped the tip of your
It's cold.
talon.
Oh,
God,
oh, no.
first attack with that.
Oh, that's not good. I'm assuming that hurts a lot.
It stings. Yeah, you're like, ow!
Take a point of damage.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna kind of.
It might not do much damage, but it fucking hurts.
Like when you stub your toe really bad.
I'm gonna
Mhm.
move my way
I hope that regrows.
next to Ward, and I'm gonna be sure to whisper to him and go, "Dude, how did we get him to help us break into the thing? This is." I have to remember this. Like, how did this happen? What were the events? How do we replicate this in the future that the guard helps us break into the thing we're trying to break into?
We just play it right.
Can
Okay.
I do with my passive perception of Steve? Can I hear that?
I am doing my best.
Would you really be
Yeah.
paying attention to us in the midst of
Probably
everything?
not.
Yeah, you're
especially
like,
with
fuck
your
my
pain.
wing right now.
Yeah.
It's like stubbing my toe times.
Yeah. So, yeah,
10.
that answers your question. If you stub your toe, how closely are you listening to whispers clear across the room? Or are you
True.
focused on your goddamn toe?
As the guard
personally,
goes to hit
I'm
it
good at
again
dealing with
after.
pain, and thus I would be listening to the whispers across the room because I don't care about
Oh,
the
no.
fact that I'm in pain.
The guard
As
got
the
a 1.
As the guard goes to hit it again after seeing
Thank
Trent
God.
chip his talon on his wing, the entire pommel of his sword just bursts off and goes flying across the room.
And Ward, just without even looking, just looking at Cogsworth, just catches it and drops it onto the ground.
Are you two okay?
Oh, what? Huh? What'd they do?
I'm assuming he like hurt his hand or something with the one. Like,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
his hand, like he pretty much drops the sword after that. He's just like,
so there's
Fuck,
two
that
people now
hurt.
going, fuck, ow, god damn it.
yep,
Because of their own stupidity.
I'm like,
yep.
I suggest we use a little bit more
is that
force,
well?
but not trying to get this lock off.
Is there a
I don't
curse
think
or
it's gonna
magic
happen.
defense on this thing that's causing them to harm themselves?
I think it's a brilliant idea.
I don't know, man. I'm kind of
There very
nervous.
well might be now. Holy shit.
I'm like, I'm backing away from this desk, going, dude. Maybe we get somebody. We wait on this until somebody like, maybe somebody who can dispel magic or something, because this desk is making me nervous.
As you mention this, he just kind of looks at you and goes, "You're an idiot," and
And
yells
I
at one
point
of
at the two people.
He yelled. No, this is the guard who's like shaking his head, going, "Ow,
Oh.
fuck, you're an idiot."
I
Looks at one of the guards down the hall and just goes, "Bring me an axe."
okay. I'm gonna step way the fuck back then. I'm like,
Earwell is like on the other
I,
side of the room.
I'm not catching
I
that
pull out a
head.
battle axe and hand it to him.
Perfect. He
Hey,
grabs it and he just starts whacking at the side of the drawer to like just start breaking into it. Essentially, he said, "Fuck this! I need to see what's in here now."
and again, I'll whisper the word again. It's like, seriously, this is perfect scenario here. He's doing all the work for us.
It works perfectly for us. Don't jinx it.
No, I
Last
didn't.
time you said something, you jinxed it.
I just want to replicate it if possible.
Just don't jinx it.
Okay, I'll try not to. Okay.
He just starts bursting into this, essentially, like bursting his way through the side of this. He's like just destroying the entire side wall of this desk. Gets a good sized gash in there and just starts using it to pry pieces off, essentially. And looking inside from a slight top down angle, it's another empty drawer. And looking down, you can also see the welded lock that is very welded shut.
Anything interesting
Good
in
job,
there,
Ward.
sir? Anything good, interesting, worth the wait?
Air.
Air.
Here.
Air is interesting.
Wait, so his desk was totally empty?
The mayor's lungs only had air.
Yes.
No, they didn't have
Oh.
any air. He suffocated.
Yeah.
They have air now,
Well,
sort of.
No, not
Do you
technically.
think the
technically,
Oh,
no,
I
they
think
were
the
sealed up.
desk stole the air from his lungs?
I don't know.
No.
Just kick these two's asses.
He kind of glares at you.
Oh,
Somebody-
sorry. That wasn't a whisper. I apologize.
I was trying to say somebody stole the air from the lungs
Yeah.
of
Oh, yeah.
the mayor, stole everything from both of these drawers.
And the book. Don't forget the book.
So all his records, his meeting notes, that's all gone? He stored them here?
That was where he stored them, as far as I'm aware.
Who would
Someone
want
covering
those?
their tracks.
Any monks been into town?
Monks?
A monk?
Is there an echo?
Well, okay. Just
We get them with the occasional adventuring party, but
Any recently?
there was one in town this last week. I don't know much beyond that. Actually, it was a Loxodon.
did the Loxodon we see passing in, did he appear to be like a monk-ish type? Okay, that's fucking awesome. A Loxodon monk. I am on board with that. Sorry.
You're just
Next
like, new character idea.
No. I'm like, I love me Loxodons.
The Loxodons are pretty cool. I haven't had as much chance to play them. But...
I'll actually like look at Metla.
There's the way that he said that. Oh my god.
Well,
Matla.
I have to remember because he changes his name and it's like, oh shit, he said Metla, so he's Metla, not Ward. I'll look at him and go, please, why? Tell us. I'm afraid to ask this. Please tell us what you're thinking in regards to the monk. I don't really want to, but I can't.
I mean, they always have mysterious ways.
This is true.
Don't they?
Monk shit.
Monk shit.
Yeah.
Monk
Absolutely.
I seen one run up a wall. It's fucking weird.
I walk over to the guard and I just whisper in his ear, I think we're both idiots.
I agree.
With my passive perception of 14, do I hear it?
No, because you didn't. I didn't hear your shit.
You also stubbed your toe. I am being observant.
You might hear the I agree because he said it a little bit louder, but you would not have heard the original. I think they're idiots.
Okay, I didn't hear the original insult. Got it.
Well, I think isn't there 4 elements that they
Oh.
deal with all the weird stuff?
Would I know about the Way of the Four Elements subclasses of monk?
No.
Okay.
In fact, Ward, you probably wouldn't even know either.
I traveled with a circus for a while. You know there's one in that just to do the tricks.
You probably wouldn't know that specific one.
That's fair. But monks do weird things.
I concur.
So, let's get back to this.
Or druid.
Okay, so yesterday someone came in last night, killed this guy, stole
Wizard.
stole everything out of his desk, but it was a locked room, and the only entrance was a tiny little gap. I'm assuming like millimeters.
An inch at most.
Okay, underneath a window, and that's the only way.
Mm-hmm.
Crap. Is there any staff that work here? Maids, housekeepers. Uh,
Oh, I
Not
was going to
not
ask
during
about
the
that.
night.
oh, sorry. Hyreth, you said something? He Wraith. He Wraith. He Wraith.
Right.
You're right.
He Wraith. I'll
Um,
get there. I'll get there.
you will said that the
You right?
cooks,
Okay.
right?
He's talking.
They're talking.
I can't hear them. I'm gonna
The
refresh.
Oh.
cooking stuff.
Yeah.
Had come by.
The cooks
morning?
do work. They work in the mornings to the late evenings, right around after dinner time. They clean up and then they leave for the day.
Perhaps we could speak to them.
Genasi?
No. There's a half elf, a dwarf, and a shifter, if I remember correctly.
Sorry. Quick question, if I may. The doors were all locked, correct?
Yes,
So no one could get in, correct?
correct.
May I ask how your daughter got in the room?
She knows where the additional key is hidden.
Okay. And it wasn't disturbed or anything.
She said that she found it exactly like it always is.
Okay. How many know of the extra key?
Myself, the head guard, and her.
Okay.
We also know the window was moved. Some of the dust.
Well, it wasn't open. It was just the dust had been disturbed.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I would ask, Metla, did your triangulation, or no, do I even know he's doing that?
Maybe
You would have seen him looking out the window as you were walking
Okay.
away, but that probably would have been all
Alright.
you would have seen.
maybe I don't know much of this magic, but there are some things that can make you fly. I think maybe that would disturb the dust and get away without him.
But the window was locked. It just
Mhm.
did. All the windows were locked. It's just they didn't seal all the way. So it was locked. It couldn't be opened.
There's a spot to
Oh,
slip through.
Yeah, old windows
Yeah.
couldn't fully close. They could never form a perfect seal. And this one being a little bit older, the hinges were a little bit rusty, so they could only open or close to about an inch of the way from being fully closed.
So yeah, even though it was locked and technically closed, there was a tiny gap. So,
Mhm.
um,
Like
Okay.
for a pixie.
don't go on your list again. There's
We
many
have
things.
also
Shade.
totally given up our chance on that thing about this morning.
Slime.
I think this is higher priority.
True. It just came into my mind.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Gods.
maybe if we can solve this, then there might be a reward in. I mean, solving a crime, bringing evildoers to justice. That's something we are all about.
And
Elemental-
any assistance that you could provide, yes, will be paid for. And you have already shown and given us enough information that
I was not when I said we're all about bringing evildoers to justice.
oh no, they caught that.
Okay, yeah, I had
Yeah, they
to, I had
got
to,
that.
because it's not a completely truthful statement.
Any additional information that you can provide will be paid for, but you've already shown enough information that we are already going to provide payment.
Excellent. Happy to be of assistance and service to the town.
Any Genasi?
Did you say sausage? What?
If that's what you're interested in,
No, you
I
know I'm
finally
not.
taught you how to eat.
No, not at all.
Or is it sausage in the other type of sausage?
That's what I was
Everyone
thinking.
likes kielbasa too.
I'm even more confused.
I'm talking about dicks.
Obviously.
Always.
Which one of the NPCs says that?
No, that's just
None.
a
I'm out
voice
of
from
character.
the sky.
Yeah, the
says
voice
that.
from the heavens.
Yeah. The universe just said that.
I thought all of a sudden you all just hear, I thought he was talking about dicks.
Do we have an episode title?
I thought he was talking about D.
Yep, that's it.
And no, I'm actually making this happen now. This is canon. This is actually happening. From outside the window from the sky, you hear, I thought he was talking about dicks.
Hello, God. Nice to hear you again.
Ward, roll me a history check, actually, really quickly.
History check 156.
Sorry, no, religion check. I'll take that if your religion is the same.
Give me a moment. I gotta find it. Yeah, religion's the same.
Stop.
Take your headphones off for a quick second.
Yep.
That's the fucking traveler. It's the traveler who just said that.
God damn it! Of course it is.
Crack.
I don't know.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I'm just gonna ignore that fourth wall break.
That was not a fourth wall break, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, that happened.
That happened.
I'm a little nervous now.
Oh, you. Yeah.
You might have made some gods angry at you.
Well, I didn't do anything. I was just asking for clarification.
On what again?
I forgot at this point. I think it was dicks or sausage. I don't want the clarification now.
Oh, I love calling him so much.
What the hell were we doing?
You're asking me about my reasoning?
Yeah, about the monks. Why the monk thing? They did weird
No. Genasi.
shit. Genasi. There was a Genasi that stopped by a few weeks ago, but apparently they're gone.
Any others?
Nothing of note.
Any summoners?
How exactly do you identify someone as a summoner?
I mean, the last one I saw, it was the first one I ever saw. Well, it's the only one I've ever seen. They found themselves just covered in all sorts of different creatures, and they could have them a lot. They had a lot of pets. They had different pets.
Little monsters that fit in their pocket?
Those two.
Pocket monsters.
I'll point at Trey. I can go, hey, you can do that. You can pop out a wolf. Puppy, right?
Yeah, they
I-
summon.
Turn into a lot of things.
No, the thing you summoned, the thing we're going to make some money,
Oh.
or your pet that hopefully you don't eat because we can make money with him.
What do you
I
mean?
am
You
very
summon things you can eat,
confused.
right? The berries, the
Have
animal.
there been?
And summon things that I can eat.
And I push them off to the back. Just has there been any monks, Genasis, or summoners? Someone that just brings a lot of things around at random besides these two? Well, maybe that one.
You? You're describing you, Ward. Or, sorry, Metla. We've seen you around town. That's you.
I'm not a Genasi,
Elena, do you need an alibi?
and I'm not very monkey.
No, but you're strange.
Well, of course. Strange is interesting.
Strange is strange. Mind you, I've seen stranger things, but...
I mean, I'm a doctor of strange, so...
Damn it, I
At
love
this
that we
point,
got into
not
that.
even hiding it anymore. He says, "I told you he was an idiot. He's not just strange; he's an idiot."
Wait, you called him
I
an idiot or me an
agree.
idiot?
I'm
Yes.
talking about Metla.
But I
answer
know
is
what we're
yes.
looking for.
A monkey?
I'm not
Okay.
a monk either.
At this point, Captain Willorn,
Willorn.
something like that.
Willorin.
A W.
Willorin. Willorin.
Thank you. Willorn, I did not write this shit down and I should have written it down. I need to start writing down my names.
Ja. I wrote it down.
Pemner
Yep.
and Willorn.
Yep.
Okay, I have it written down now.
Good.
Captain of the Guard Willorn walks in and simply states, "You are all relieved of your duties now. To pay them what you need. We will take it from here."
We had duties?
I'm getting paid.
I thought we were
I
just
get more rope.
helping out. Confused now.
Do you need our information or are you good?
Any information that we can get has already been provided by you. Tupas knows what he knows, as well as Pemner here. I assume that they would both have been here for enough of it to know generally what's going on. Pemner goes, "Sir, yes, sir," and salutes him and goes back to standing standing ready, essentially.
I concur. Out loud.
They just simply glare at you, and Captain Willorn gestures for you to head out the door.
Well,
I mean, hey, all they heard is "I concur."
Yeah.
After they're going over their plan.
Do we get paid?
Do you guys start heading out?
this is, I would know this is technically the new mayor and the person in charge.
Until someone is elected.
So I would say, okay, and this is within his realm of authority and ability to just dismiss us.
Yep.
Okay.
If you are in need of our assistance in the future, please let us know. We would be happy to help. Torin was a friend to all.
Indeed he was.
Does
Tupas,
he?
walk them up.
Is
Cogworth?
he upset or mad or sad?
Roll me an insight check.
Okay.
Does he have a
May I
motion?
also do this?
Yep.
Son of a bitch! Whoa. I'm not getting anything from this guy.
Yeah, Cogsworth, you have no idea. He's pretty collected,
Yeah,
if anything.
They all look the same.
Yeah, they're people.
Yeah.
12.
Organic. They all look the same.
Harith, you can tell that he's feeling something, but he's suppressing a lot of it. Whatever it is. Treyek and Metla. Max, I'm gonna need you to, like, in parentheses, change to whatever name you're
you gotta
going
put your
by
alias
based off your
up
town.
so everybody knows what your current alias is.
Just do, like, Ward and then in quotations Metla or whatever you're going by at the moment. The two of you would definitely tell that he's hurting, but he is doing his best to stay cool, calm, and collected in this stressful situation. He is very obviously stressed, You can tell that he is holding himself and his muscles are tense. But at the same time, he just lost a friend, and he also is the new mayor. That's a lot to suddenly have to take on.
Yeah, I'll say that, and I have no reason, and I'm not gonna piss him off. So, okay, sir, and I will leave.
Okay.
I will leave the room and kind of I guess, just walk out and just sit at the front door waiting for somebody to pay us, hopefully.
Okay. As you guys are being walked out, Tupas walks with you and says, "Wait outside. I'll have your payment in just a moment."
Okay.
As you step outside, it is still pouring down rain. Luckily, there's enough of a cover that you guys can all stay under it. But you realize that you're gonna have to still go walk in this bucketing rain.
I don't mind it.
Cogsworth,
Yeah, what's up?
I don't like the rain.
I
I
don't
forgot about this.
care. I mean, I do, because my
Blow it
clothes,
away.
my clothes get ruined.
Well, so blow it away.
Oh yeah,
I hate this.
I'll start shooting gust. Just to try and keep the rain off.
You do your best, and you're able to like get a little bit of it off of you for like a couple seconds as you're just doing this. But
Yeah.
you're still getting wet, but you're like being drizzled on versus being poured on.
Yeah, that's all I got, man. That's all I can do.
That's exactly what I wanted you to do, though.
Poof,
Because,
poof.
and then as you do that, though, then you suddenly realize we're literally danced in this rain coming here.
Okay, when I realized that, I'm now poof, poof, blasting water at Ward. Since you said I realized it.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yep.
in order to keep it off me, I'm just blasting it at him.
I approve. After a few moments of you guys standing outside, for the most part being covered, other than Cogsworth, who is wanting to stand out in the rain, apparently, and keep the rain off of him and onto Ward, Tupas comes back out and he hands a small coin purse, which, looking inside, has about 20 gold. And he hands you another bag as well. This is a bag about yay big. And it has a face painted onto the lid of it.
Ooh, what's this?
This would be a bag of holding. It's the most that I can do for your helping.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
The gold is on the city. The bag is from me.
Well,
Can I try to just sneak it in and grab the gold while he grabs that so that I can dole it out and make sure they don't take more?
You can try a sleight of hand check.
I suck at that.
I'll go ahead and grab the other bag. This seems interesting. Kind of looking at it.
what, I was already holding it.
I took it right from your hands, even. Just looking and inspecting it.
I was,
And while I'm
dude,
holding it,
dude,
I literally just start to put like my hand
no,
through.
dude, stop, dude. Come on, I was
You
looking
start
at
to reach your hand in there, feeling around. You can't find a bottom. You can't really find a
No.
bottom. You get about like
And like
mid-arm length, and you still can't find anything.
gravity makes the bag drop, and I'm just like trying to go up, and it's noticeable that my angle is upward. And just this is interesting.
Does anything
And like
fall out when he holds it upside down?
No, you have to turn it inside out to drop anything out.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Sorry, never mind. No! Oh, shit.
Oh,
That idea! Okay, and with that, I grab the bag back, say, I will go ahead and hold on to this, just so you don't kill yourself.
Did my sleight of hand do anything?
Everyone notices that Treyek is trying to grab at the bag of coins.
Yeah, even though I am completely distracted by Ward, unfortunately. Yeah, my
The
passive
usual.
is 14, so I'm like, dude, whatever.
Even distracted with a
yeah.
-5, you still
Yeah.
recognize.
Yeah, so I don't care. But I get the bag back from Ward,
Hmm.
and I'll.
I specifically go and give 5 pieces to everybody.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. That's generous.
So everyone add 5 gold pieces, and then whoever is holding the bag of holding, add that to your inventory.
I will hold on to it because I'm afraid Ward is going to kill himself if he puts his
I
hands too long.
agree with that on so many levels.
And I'll say, as long as it's cool with everybody else, I'm going to hold on to it. I'll carry this for us.
You're good.
Sounds reasonable to me.
What will you do now? Are you going to stay in town? Are you going to head out?
Well, there was a
I don't have
thing
those plans.
this morning. We got distracted. We were going to, it's on the job board, a labyrinth thing. Magic item
That's
reward.
true.
I don't know of this.
It was Orion's Labyrinth.
Some
He
sort
kind
of
of
thing.
sits there and thinks for a second, and I haven't heard of it.
It was a job posted at the boards. It's apparently a limited time offer, some golden ticket type situation that we were actually heading for when we, got distracted here. So I don't know if we'll have any, if there will be any tickets left, but it doesn't hurt to go look, I guess.
Well, if you're, let's see, where were you? The Enchanted Angel, or were you at the Windy Barrel?
We were heading for the Windy Barrel because the Enchanted Angel was out of tickets, so we were headed for the Windy Barrel.
Well, if it's right over there, and he points literally just across the square, essentially, the town square.
And I'll say, okay. I was like, hey, Treyek, you want to go see if we get a ticket? And
I'll head over.
and I'll say, yes. Again, sorry for your loss, and if there's any assistance we can provide in the future, please feel free to let us know. We are
Yes.
currently staying
Take
at the
care of
Enchanted
yourself.
Angel.
Been through a lot.
Well, we will definitely let you know if we need anything. I appreciate everything that you've done, though. Thank you.
I wish we could do more.
Anytime.
And we'll all head after Track.
Okay.
Welcome to.
Were you saying
Is-
something, Hyres?
No, he just said he was going to head over too.
Okay, I thought you might have been
Yeah,
saying
I
something
did.
before that. Sorry.
But, I was just saying to the I forget his name. To take care of himself.
I will. And of it, you will.
Yes. Definitely.
Oh no!
Oh!
Ward,
Hold it.
No!
Oh, I disguise self. I cast disguise self, and I look like someone else. I do not know that dude.
Where are you jumping up onto it?
God.
I mean, I'm just jumping up towards like a central area, something that would give me a good view at the center.
There is nothing. You walk up to it, or you jump onto it. Like there isn't any like pedestal that goes up to the pedestal. It is the pedestal.
Okay. But the whole thing is a circle of
Yeah, of statues of gods.
Yes. So
right.
it is a stone pedestal that has the 11 symbols etched into it, and then on top has the 26 statuettes with the fountain in the center.
I said it.
Yeah. So I am burning this spell.
Is there a way to roll a d26?
Yeah. You can. Yeah. Roll a D.
Or,
Anything.
or just pick a number between 1 and 26?
Oh no, this is.
I think I even know which one that is off the top of my head.
You jump up right onto this pedestal, and you are staring at a 5-headed dragon bitch that is covered in moss, face to face. And this thing, it's a good 2 feet tall. It's set back a little bit, so it's just enough room for you to be standing right in front of it. What are you doing?
I am walking away saying, "Stranger, you probably don't want to be up there," and continuing on my way, as I now look like a human. Man.
Fair
I
enough.
look around. Anyone deal with an extra gust of wind last night?
Everyone is just staring at you with their jaw dropped as you are standing in front of the effigy of Tiamat. They are all scared and terrified, praying that they don't have to watch someone get smoked.
Is there a crowd
No
around?
one. There is beginning to be one.
I will lean over to the first person and say, "Is it against the law to be up there? Is he going to jail?"
Quite possibly if he doesn't get down quickly.
What's the bail for something like that? Do you know? Just, I mean, academic question. I don't know him. He's a stranger. I don't know him.
One-way trip to Ayakari and death?
Oh, so no bail then. Okay.
That's a plight against the gods.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks.
Can I get into this tavern and ask this bartender real quick before any of this shit happens?
You were like ahead of everyone.
Yeah.
Hell, you and Haraith could both be in the bar already.
Wow.
Yep.
I think Haraith did have to say he had something that he had to in chat.
Okay, that's fine, Haraith.
Yep.
So, are you heading out?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see you next time then.
See ya.
Okay. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
So, Ward, what are you doing up there? No one's answering you.
Yeah. I mean, I would have only waited a couple seconds after no one had answered before I just jumped down. It's like you haven't seen me before.
Roll me a wisdom save.
That's not good.
First saving throw.
That's not terrible. I'll gladly take it.
You feel this burning sensation in the back of your head. Like you're being watched.
Trying to stare daggers into me.
You turn around and for a split second, the statue's eyes glowed. Red, blue, green, black, white.
Once upon a time, I could do that too.
What are you doing? You heading to
My
the bar now?
apologies. You had a firm grasp. Anyone's yet to find an answer? No?
Can I
I
ask the
start
bartender?
making my way
Yes, you can ask the bartender. You give me
Is
just
it
a second.
a-
I have to find it. You see a female tiefling.
Hello, miss. Do do you have any of the tickets left for the board?
The tickets? The board.
Yes.
Oh, are you speaking of the labyrinth
Yes.
challenge?
Yes.
She begins kind of shuffling through some of the papers. I think I had one more left. Here. And she hands it over to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm putting that in my inventory. Nobody else is having it.
As soon as she hands it over, you immediately know exactly where you need to go.
Well, fun.
The knowledge is just immediately put into your brain, and you know exactly where you need to go.
Okay, where is that?
Give me just a second. I will bring us
Oh.
to the world map.
Ooh. So we're
You-
in Hurtlepool.
Need to go 550 miles southwest of you.
That's quite a ways away.
Yes, it is.
I know some people through there.
That's like,
Kind of.
so that's on average. It's going to take us 11 days to get there.
Yeah.
Straight line, no deviations.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I come
And-
back.
And that's saying that you can find a way to cross the lake
Oh,
if
yeah,
you go straight through.
Yeah.
I technically can, I guess, as long as it's not raining. It just takes me a while.
Okay, that looks to be about a 50-foot lake.
Oh.
Yeah, it's about a 50-foot lake.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so that means it's a 50 miles.
Or 50 miles. 50 miles.
Yeah.
Miles.
Never
Miles.
mind.
Yeah, miles. Sorry.
Never mind. That's not possible.
All right. Well, I don't know that because I'm not there. So.
I go and can we get a marker there just so we remember that at some point?
Oh. Right there. Can you ping that one more time? Thank you.
Rolock, yes. Yes, it is a ditto.
Yes, it's Ditto Lake.
It's a ditto inspired.
Yes.
Yes, bail, as in you should definitely bail.
Yeah, but I'm not yet. I kind of bailed. I am in disguise. I look like a dashing human right now, human male.
So,
I start
What are you all
traveling
doing?
my way towards this gate.
I will.
towards the south gate?
The west gate?
Oh, the west gate. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so I guess when aligning up the mayor and all that stuff, what direction would it have pointed more to or towards, I guess?
For the
South
windows?
or west? Yeah.
For the windows? They would have been approximately facing this direction.
Oh.
So it would have essentially been this back room, back corner.
Oh.
Maybe we should get out of here instead.
I'm still gonna head to the west gate.
Okay. So Cogsworth, you see Metla heading towards the west gate.
I will. Okay. Just so. Where is Rael.
Hiraith.
Hiraith. Where are they right now? Are they with me or?
Hiraith would be with Treyek.
Okay, and they're not back out yet.
They're probably coming out, just about to come out just about now.
Okay.
Unless you guys are holding off for some
No.
reason.
So
I'm coming to. I see Cogsworth technically? Did I see him transform himself?
Nope.
no, you did not. Neither of you
Where
did.
did they go?
Uh,
I'm just looking around like.
I will wave at them. And like,
You see a strange human look waving at you that you've never met.
and I'll point at um, Ward walking away and say, and I'll head that way.
Should I do some sort of insight check about this? See
If
how
you
much
want.
he knows?
You don't know. There's a guy telling you to go that way though, and you see him pointing at Ward or Metla.
Are they following?
I don't know. Are you following?
I guess.
Well, no. I need to know. If you,
Yeah, I am.
okay. Then yeah, I'll.
I'm-
Okay.
Who are you, stranger?
Oh, and I'll drop it. It's like it's me. I just it was a just in case scenario. I didn't want to get arrested.
Okay, let's.
Ward's moving. Did you get the thing?
Yes.
Cool.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I know where to go.
Okay. Well, we need to catch Ward before he performs blasphemy again.
Are you guys looking at any of the signs of the buildings as you're walking past?
Sure. Just because I do it in real life, I always look at signs and I actually say the name of them because I'm weird. When I'm driving, that's something I actually do. If I signs of businesses and stuff, I'll actually say, especially if they have odd names, I totally say them out loud. So, yes, I would be doing that.
Laughing Pagoda.
Pagoda.
Ooh, this was in the brochure. I say out loud.
I'm gonna keep going until you guys basically say that you stop moving.
Well, I'm following Ward and trying to catch up. So, and when I'm close enough, I'll say, "Hey, wait up," because I don't know how far ahead of he is. So,
how fast are you moving, Ward?
I mean, a good full pace.
So he's probably only about 20, 30 feet ahead of you.
Okay, I'll
at
yell.
This point, if you're walking fast to try and catch up.
Yeah, I'll yell at him like, "Hey, wait up!"
I will also walk fast and catch up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll catch up to him. Say, "Hey,
What?
got a ticket? We got the ticket for the thing, the maze, the labyrinth. Where are you going?"
I was gonna ask at the gate.
Ask what?
If any shadows or elementals.
Dude, didn't we just get fired?
I said they were idiots. And I've been right this whole time.
I concur, but are we gonna get paid? I mean, they already paid us.
I mean,
I don't know if
there's
anything
nothing
else.
to say they won't pay us again.
Well, there's also nothing to say they will pay us again. Sorry, what was that, Treg?
I don't know if there's anything else that we need to do here, at least right now.
I mean,
they
might be
want
idiots.
us.
But I believe one of the gentlemen out here, I've had a discussion or two, or three, or six. I've had a few discussions with the lad.
Mm-hmm.
He seems the right lad. And I figure either A, he'll have heard something, or B, he might become a hero. He deserves to be a hero.
Okay. So, but he's this way?
I think so.
Okay. And Treg, Did you get a map with that ticket there, or what do we got?
Sort of. It like gave me a brain map.
Short doves?
When I touched it, brain map.
Okay. Do we have a map of the area? Just out of curiosity. Is there a cartographer around that perhaps we should buy a map?
Why, yes, there is actually a cartographer.
Oh shit, there is.
That would be the Lucky Quill.
They're actually a cartographer?
They're a scribe and a cartographer.
Oh.
I will. We should stop by there.
Yeah, that's a good idea because I can't read your brain map. So, if we have a real map, then perhaps we can work with that. So I will say, Ward, if we could take, or Metla, Metla, take a quick detour, go grab a map, so we don't get lost. That's cool.
He technically just said his real name in character for a second.
know.
Messed up. So can I do an insight check on that again? He's saying he said something else.
Yeah, no, you're right. He did say it, so.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Well,
What's that against?
Be against your deception.
Yeah.
21. Sorry, man.
Slip of the tongue.
Yeah, just
okay.
yeah.
Freudian slip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sorry, man. Lion's my thing.
I gotta try to do it. So.
All right. So yeah, I will ask. Like, do we have a minute? Can we stop in, grab a map?
Yeah.
I mean, we're just a bit from the gate.
Did
Do you want to go there and then just meet me at the gate?
Did I see any of that stuff in the square? That got it with him standing on the pedestal?
No, you went inside.
Yeah.
You went
Okay.
inside right away.
Okay.
I will say, how about everybody? I'll meet you all at the gate, and I'll grab a map because I know how to get there. I'm familiar with the area. And
Make sure it's a good map and don't go cheap on it.
Well, what gate though? There's two.
well, we're heading towards the west gate. I'm assuming that's where you're going.
But is that where we're going?
Is that yeah? Oh, Trek, where the hell are we going? Are we west?
One
See?
second. I believe we should actually be going that way, correct?
Southwest. So
It'd
the
be
south gate would probably be the better option of the two.
Okay. The
Taking the
south
road
gate-
to the Vale, essentially.
The south gate would actually be better on that.
See?
Okay, but the person you need to talk to is
At a gate. If he's on.
okay. So I'll meet you at the south gate,
But I'm already at the west gate.
dude. You know, yo, I will meet you at the south gate. I say in character, annoyed as fuck.
Well, of course we're gonna meet at the south gate. I'm already here.
Oh, jeez, and I'm
Hey, Metla, you can skip through the rain towards the south gate.
off. I'm done with.
Come on.
Okay.
So yeah, I
And
will.
I'm specifically going to take him through this way. Not through the pedestal, God's pedestal.
Oh, you're gonna take him a long way around.
I mean, from where you guys are, it's kind of actually the shorter way.
Yeah, actually, because I'm assuming we're kind of at
Yes,
the lucky.
but I
Quill,
don't
right?
want any of the people that were over here to see
You don't know about
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
True.
You
True.
don't know
I
about
apologize.
So,
That was me. So yeah,
uh,
I go the correct way.
well, I mean, technically, it's kind of the same distance, or going
Yeah.
around. So I mean,
Yeah. We can go that way. We'd go this way, I guess.
Okay.
Yep.
Last of my dinner. Give me just a second.
So, can I just dip in real quick, grab a map, and head out, or?
Yeah, you go in and you see a half elf inside. You can't really tell if they're male or female.
Which is kind of that's how I am with anyone.
You can't tell based off their chest whether
alright.
they have the
Okay.
female sex organ or the male sex organ.
Alright.
But they introduce themselves as Varys. What can I get for you today?
I am looking for a map. I would love a full continent map of, well, a world map.
You want a map of the world?
Yes, yes.
Let me see. I believe I have a few of those left. Kind of looks around. Ah, there. And pulls out a little step stool, begins stepping up. And you can tell they're fairly short for being a half elf.
Okay.
And they reach and are just able to grab it. Before they almost fall backwards, but manage to catch themselves. Ooh, that was a close one.
Oh.
Here you go. That would be 5 gold.
Excellent. Does this come with a case, I'm assuming?
That would be an additional 2 gold.
I will take that as well.
Well, here you go. And they give you a very nice map case, leather, with little inscriptions throughout it.
I would ask, do you have a continent map?
Just continent?
Yeah.
Which continent are you looking for?
I'm not on the map right now, but the continent we're currently on. I forgot the name of it.
Phaedron.
Phaedron. Yeah, I would. Yeah, if I can get so I've got a nice world map, but then hopefully this one will be a bit more detailed, is what I'm hoping. So a continent map of Phaedron.
Well, he grabs it. It's not as complete as the world map. He kind of opens it up, and it's pretty much the exact same. Unfortunately, most of the world has become undiscovered again. We haven't been able to explore most of it.
How do you get your maps updated? Just out of curiosity.
They are shipped to me from the Vale.
So you buy them from the Vale and then sell them here?
Mm-hmm.
What if I were to perhaps fill in some of the maps for you? That way you would have some exclusive map information. And anytime I could take the map, I could fill in information in my travels, and then we could maybe have a deal, a little commission set up, perhaps. That way you would have unique information on your maps. And maybe Vivale would start buying your maps.
What cut would you be looking at?
Well, I would be doing the dangerous part, going out, mapping these areas. There are expenses involved in that. So perhaps 25% of any sales made.
$20% off, but I give you a 10% discount. That includes my spell scrolls.
20% of all sales based on the information I provide, and how much of a discount did you say?
10%?
I'll take it. Deal. Oh, and I'll also take the continent map.
Well, yeah, you already got the continent map, so.
No. I got the world map.
Oh, yeah.
So what?
Yeah, so he'll hand the continent map to you actually for free then.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
Just take this as the part that you fill in, and then whenever you come back to town, we can trade for a new one while I transfer the information to my copy.
Sounds excellent. I will give him 7 gold.
Ward and Treyek, as you guys begin making your way to the south gate, Ward, there are definitely people staring at you in the town square. Nobody's trying to make attempts at you, but they're definitely glaring at you. You're muted.
Wow. First, that's normal for people to wind up glaring at him eventually. So,
Eventually.
And then, so before we wound up heading south, we had gone to the west gate, seen if the guard I had seen a few times was there. If they weren't there, then I'd go south gate. And just passing through town, even if people are glaring, just kind of go through. Nice little smile.
Are you saying anything to him, Treyek, as you're walking, or are you guys just walking in Ward's humming silence?
Can I do a I don't know, never mind. Do I notice these people looking at me,
Oh,
staring at them? I have a 16 passive or press.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
no.
you see him. There's no hiding the glares that are happening at Ward.
Yeah.
Something happened, Metla?
I mean, technically, something's always happening. That's what makes life so fun and entertaining. There's always something happening.
I have a lot of people glaring at you. I don't know exactly what happened.
I did something to annoy them. It's not uncommon. I do it often.
Okay. And I continue walking, and just honestly, I don't know what to say to him sometimes. So
That's fair. No
Yeah.
one does.
No, yeah.
And you know what? I blame Ward.
I
Yeah.
blame Ward.
I blame Ward.
So you guys make it to the south gate, and unfortunately, the guard that you were looking for is also not there, Ward.
Oh, he seems to be off today. Sad. And the rest don't even know what they're looking for. I don't think you know what you're looking for on it either.
As you are walking around, though, you do see a human woman, somewhat Asian looking. She has the more almond-shaped eyes, a little bit more tanned skin, kind of sitting at the side of the gate. Doesn't look to be a guard. She's just kind of leaning, watching you guys, looking around. She looks odd and out of place.
Can I get insight?
Go ahead.
I think she has the hots for you. You should go say hi. You know how to do that?
She seems to be waiting for someone, but you don't know why or for what reason. But she keeps glancing over at you guys.
I
She
would
keeps looking at you. She
Walk.
likes you.
I would walk up, completely ignoring Metla. Are you okay? Do you need something?
Oh, me? No, I'm fine. I am just waiting.
Um,
Can I help
well,
you?
no. I was mostly just wondering. You seem to be giving me interesting glances, or my companion. I don't know.
You look like you need info.
Info about what?
I don't know. What type of info do you need?
Well, some interesting things already happened in this town, which gave us hope.
You would be referring to the murder of the mayor.
Yes.
I'm Yarta. What info
Nice.
are you willing to buy?
What was that? Sorry.
What info are you willing to buy?
Um, what info do you have? You got to give me some sort of something.
I don't have to give you anything until you pay for it. But I
Well,
know just about everything. As she leans in closer to you.
is this like I ask you something that is like, are you just like? I think Treyx at this point mind is blown because he's totally coming up with something. It's probably not true, but um, do you know everything? Practically is what he's trying to ask.
I don't know everything, but I certainly know quite a lot.
Interesting.
I know who hired the hit on the mayor.
And what would this information cost?
50 gold.
Hey, Metla, can you come help me out over here?
You turn around and Metla's not there.
Damn it! I don't need to have a freaking date with somebody. Might take you up on that, but my coin purse is a bit too light for that at this moment.
Well, you don't have long. I'll only be here for a few more minutes, so get me my payment quickly, or else you'll have to meet me somewhere else for this information. If you want to find me, I'll be heading over to Tarn next.
Okay. I might take you up on that.
As you say that, you hear a laughter from behind her as Ward comes out of the shadows behind her. You're cute. I knew you were there.
Who? Which one is what?
I'm so happy you think I'm cute. But I'm spoken for.
Okay, Metla Cuddlepool. In your name, it seems like you probably are taken for.
Absolutely. It does me well.
Cogsworth, at this point, you're walking up on the scene as well.
All right. Hey, everybody, got the map. Hello.
We might have more information on the situation.
Really?
They know who hired the hitman.
Oh, hi, I'm Cogsworth. And who are you?
Yarta.
Yarta. So you know who hired a killer?
Mm-hmm.
And
I'll
exactly.
do you something better. I'll
What's better
place
than
a
something-
wager
What type of wager?
for the information.
Obviously.
I'll put 5 gold down, but I get it, plus the confirmation, and something more.
Sorry, guys, but I really do have to go.
Oh.
It's a way over,
Right.
so.
How about we just call it a night here?
Okay.
That's fair.
Okay,
All right.
sorry.
Hey, no worries,
We
man.
will pick up with the conversations with Yarta.
All right.
So you can head out, Jake, if you need to.
Okay, thank you.
See ya.
See ya.
So, thank you, delinquents. We hope you had a fun time watching tonight. If you did, hit that follow button. We'd greatly appreciate the support. Hit that subscribe button if you really enjoyed it. If you're watching us on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, ring that little bell, turn on all notifications. That way you know exactly when all of our episodes are uploaded. Join us tomorrow for Tomb of Annihilation, where I play Fortune. Travis is the DM. Max plays Tassos. We have Charlie, who plays Dr. Victor, Yuki, who plays Rect, and Jake, who plays Necarious. There is a lot of interesting stuff going on in that campaign, so it's going to be a lot of fun for tomorrow's session, and I can't wait.
Yep. Tomorrow is going to be interesting.
I hope that you all had fun tonight, and we hope you all have a great rest of your day, morning, night, whatever it is where you are. And we'll see you next time, delinquents. Bye!
Bye, everybody.
See ya.